Well, hey, there you are, Sonia here. Welcome to Sonia's Sermonettes. Does it really matter what I speak, or for that matter, what I even think? Does it make a difference? Can we get things cleared up simply by thinking it or speaking it out of our mouth, confessing it or proclaiming it, declaring whatever? Does it matter? Does anybody even care what you think or speak? The most important one that should care is yourself. You should care more about yourself and to believe in yourself because, after all, God believes in you, whether you really realize that or not. He has given us everything already. We're waiting for God to move, and God's already given us everything. Told us this with our tongue, our mouth, our voice. We can do one of two things. We can speak life or we can speak death. Now, what does that really tell you? If it actually has a real key to receiving from God or something that God's already accomplished for us, that if we speak it or think it, that it can possibly happen for us. If we're going to speak life, it will be on a positive note. It will be creative. It will be restoration. It will be a deliverance. It will be a word that we truly just speak it by faith. Now, a lot of people don't like this faith message, but simply is this: I'm going to think it and believe it for the impossibilities to be made possible, and therefore I shall speak it and think it. I shall. So here we wait, and then we can also speak death. You know what death does? It destroys. It takes away every bit of opportunities and dreams and goals and everything that you planned. That's what we can speak if we are not careful about our own circumstances. Now, I do not know why a lot of people don't get their miracles, their healings, their deliverances. I have no understanding about that. But the more I study and the more I read and hear, the more I realize it really has to do with God has already given us that ability and that authority to believe it beyond and speak it. Now, watch what you say about yourself. Never say negative things about yourself or even about your health or your mental state or your finances. Always speak the positive of it. Speak the creativeness of it. To allow that words that you speak actually gives life. That's what I'm talking about. And then it also tells us in the Word, as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. Now, we can go for women too on that one. What do you actually think about yourself? Do you really think like God intended for you to think, on a manner that he truly believes in you, that he so loves you, that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life? Watch what you say about yourself. Watch what you say. Correct your own words coming out of your mouth. Start a whole new program of the way you think and the way you speak. Speak deliverance. Speak divine revelations and hopes and healings. I am healed. I am whole. I receive my blessings. I take a hold of it, and what is mine, and I reject the death, the negative, the awful, ugly part of what can be. I rebuke it. I do not accept it. Failure is not an option. We shall, and we are overcomers. I was listening to someone telling about one of the ministers that had received something, a word from God. And what they got was to say it, do it, receive it, and tell it. And I thought that's exactly what the Word has been telling us to do. That is the spoken word that God gives us at times, that if you say it, many times Jesus asks, will you be? Will you be? What do you want? What do you want? Will you be made whole? Dear friends, think about what you're saying and what you believe. Speak positive, glory words, deliverance, blessings. Speak blessings. Tonight, I speak blessings on your life and on my life. We receive it, and we're going to believe it and live it. And then we can tell it. Tell the world what speaking and thinking, that God's given us that power and authority through the brain, through the mind, through the tongue, through our voice. If you can't speak, write it. Somehow, we need to realize God has already given us everything. Jesus said, and this words have been going through my mind a lot the last few days, greater works will you do than these. Meaning the works that he done. Can you just comprehend that? How much we have the possibilities of receiving? And another thing I was thinking, you cannot go fishing and expect to catch a fish with water. Fish already have plenty of water. You have to have a bait. You have to have something that fish is longing for, that's hungry for, that's looking for, searching for. And what we have here tonight is the possibilities that nothing is impossible with God. All things are possible. And God has given us that power and that authority. I trust you begin to activate this. Activate that faith in that spoken word. Speak it, dear friends. Speak your help. Speak your hope and deliverance and prosperity and blessings. And so, until next time.